Seff Smokes, the Boulevard Baby with the Rapshack, Corey B. Let's get it.
Who is Seff Smokes for those who don't know you?
Man, Seff Smokes, father, rapper, artist, writer, whatever you want to call it. Was trying to, get it. Shit, I'm just a regular person. I do the same shit other people do every day, you know what I mean? I just happen to have what do you want to call it, like a hobby, so to speak. I just started because I want to write music. I like to create, you know what I mean? So that's just regular Joe, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Just every day trying to do what I can to get by just like the next dude, you know?
Yeah. You been rapping? I didn't know you was rapping for that long.
13 years, bro. I started writing at 13. I wrote my first full song when I was 13. I wrote it for my grandma. She was sick, had cancer and shit, you know what I mean? And it was her time, so I don't know. I always liked music, you feel me? I always listen to like Too Short and shit in my headphones just because my uncles and shit and all my older cousins. And I was like, man, I would always run around the house rapping everybody else's shit, you feel me? And my sister was like, man, why don't you stop rapping everybody else's shit, you feel me? Why don't you come up with your own shit? And it just kind of like simmered on me for a while. I was like, man, I bet you I could though, you feel me? Because it was just, before rapping, I wanted to be Usher, you feel me? And Genuine, you feel me? The singing and the dancing and shit. So it's like, I can do that shit, you feel me? So with my grandma, that's just how I started expressing myself. I just started writing shit down, how I felt about my grandma. Because I couldn't it was harder for me to express it, you feel me, verbally, in front of people, or to have a conversation with somebody, you know what I mean? So I started writing shit down on paper, and it was to, I want to say it was to an old Bone Thugs and Harmony beat. I'm talking about this LimeWire days, you feel me? Like, I'm downloading just ripped off beats off of LimeWire and shit, and just, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was cool, and shit, that's the first song I recorded. I recorded it on a little sock microphone on a fucking old square ass desktop fucking computer in a little bedroom, you feel me? It sounded like shit, hella offbeat, but to me it was
the start
it was a start. And then from there it was just, so 13 years. Yeah, 13 to 26. I'll be 27 this year, so almost 14.
Yes, sir.
And then I don't think I really started getting good though till I was like 15, maybe 16. And before that, everybody's pumping you up like, oh, bro, that's dope, that's dope. And then I listen back. I still got some of this shit, so I listen back to it now, and I'm like, bro, this shit is embarrassing. You feel me? Like, what was I doing? But I was young, and I jumped off real early. You know what I'm saying? I got into a lot of shit real early. It's because, like I said, my grandma got sick, and as soon as my grandma was gone, it was like that was it.
Yeah.
I didn't have that was my guardian. You know what I mean? That was the person who took care of me my whole life. So I didn't have that parental guidance no more. So I was doing whatever I wanted at 13. You feel me? So, and that's what kind of just made my music, climb and develop. And because I was doing this shit at a young age, and I just thought I was that kid. You feel me? That was always my thing. I always felt like a grown up. So when I was younger, that was like my slogan, like, Seff Smokes, so grown up, like, and a lot of that had to do with Lil Wayne too, because that was always his thing. That was like his fucking, he was young. People don't realize how young he was when he was doing Bling Bling. He was 14, 15 years old, tatted up, platinum chains, and, doing crazy shit. So that's my day. That's I'm like, oh man.
Are you saying that like Wayne and some of the Too Short, some of your influences? Who else?
By far, bro. Too Short is probably one of my favorite, that old Too Short. I grew up on it just because my uncles and shit, you know what I mean? Every time I go ride with Unc, he got the Too Short in the tape deck, you feel me? So I'm like, okay. And I always loved the game. The game part is, that's the words. The word, it's just something about words, bro, and the ism, you feel me? You can say certain things to certain people, and that was what I always admired about it. And Too Short had the ism, you feel me? Plus he always rapped about the girls and shit, and that's every young boy's angle, you feel me? Like, Too Short on some real player shit, you feel me? And then of course Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, just because, like I said, that coming in so young and being exposed to all this shit at such a young age, and when you sit back and think like, damn, my daughter's 10 now, you feel me? If my daughter ever thought about doing shit I was doing when I was 13, it's like to think about this shit, and like, so I always idolized Lil Wayne to a certain extent in his career, you feel me? Just on certain, his rise, you feel me? And just being so young and spitting the shit that he was spitting. When you really stop and think about it, and he's talking to Block is hot, right? He was like 13,
What the
14
fuck you
years
talking
old.
about,
You
right?
feel me? Like that's crazy to me, and it's people don't, and it's look at the difference between younger artists today. You feel me?
Versus
Versus then and shit like that. So